Anyway guys, once again welcome back to our vlog for today. And guys, today we are starting our vlog right here on this beautiful green nice compound here. And guys, everything is turning to be positive. There's massive change on the compound and around the compound. Everything is just becoming so green, and this is just because we are just now in spring. And remember, we're just from winter. Winter has really been tough season here in Denmark, and that's why it's a lot of vegetables were dried up, or they were very dry. And they, as you can see the other side, it looks like a desert, but that's just the effect of winter. And right here, everything like these ones you are seeing here, they were just dry, but now they are gaining back to the full view, right? They are now going to appear green, right? That's what I'm talking about. And if you look this way, all these grass you're seeing here were just totally dry. I can show you some few of them, or some of the remains. You can see right here. This is how it was in winter. Everything was dry, but now as we speak, it's coming back to its normal appearance, right? So that is just the change which is now being caused by the spring, and that's how it is. Once again, welcome back. In case you're new to this channel, this is Edward. Okay, I'm called Eddie, originally from East Africa, particularly Uganda. So that is where I am from. And in case you're new to this channel, just make sure you give a like to the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, right? And as we speak right now, it's becoming hot. If you see the other side right here, this is the greenhouse that I use for growing my vegetables inside here. And if you see up there, one of the glass is open. That's the window, and the other one is not open. So this one which is open, the reason is just because it's something automatic, and it's opening because it's so hot inside. So to prove this, let me show you the temperature inside. Right now as you speak, outside here the temperature is around 10. And when you go inside, it's actually doubling that one I've just mentioned, which is 10. Now let's look. So this is what where we can know how many temperature it is. As you see here, it's almost 27 degrees, which is very hot at this moment. Mostly here 27, you get it during the summer. And right now, as I speak, we are not yet in summer. We are still in spring. A lot of things are changing. And a lot of things are changing. A lot of trees, you can see this side, they're actually getting their leaves back. This one you're seeing here, this is actually an apple tree. But look at how it's appearing. Weeks ago, it wasn't like this, but as we speak today, you can see it's now starting to get back its leaves, and everything is getting back to normal. The entire appearance of the compound is just getting back to its normal. And right the other side, if you see inside there are a lot of flowers, and this shows that the changes, like this shows that everything is really getting back to the normal. So this is the beauty, and this is what we always love to see. Mostly me as an African, because where we come from in Africa, our seasons are always like favorable to the trees, the grass. It's very rare to find, like in Africa, grass dries completely, and most times you find the grasses do not dry completely. At least we shall have some areas which gets dried up, or which become very dry. Maybe there are some specific areas, for example in Uganda I can talk about the Karamojas, or some of those areas, I don't know, those ones always they always dry so much. So that's the difference. But we have never experienced something whereby all the tree leaves all the tree leaves fall off. It's not there in Africa, at least in areas where I've moved. In my country Uganda, we have never seen such situation whereby the trees like lose all their leaves. Imagine. But in a few weeks to come, you're going to see everywhere it's just going to be green, and even the tree leaves are going to come back to normal. And this mainly just happens during the time for winter. And during winter, nothing grows. Even this grass you're seeing here, you can see how nice the grass is becoming. It's really green. And these are the grasses we use for feeding our cows here. Mostly, let me say the entire part of Denmark is covered with this grass. If you move around, the entire part. And this is basically done during, you can see this one in most of the rural areas. And this is basically during the time starting around spring, summer, that's when you see the country looks so beautiful. However much structurally the country is good and beautiful, but the thing is, when it reaches winter, the country always looks so ugly. I'm sorry to say to all my Danish friends, I'm sorry to call your country ugly at the moment, but I know it's one of the beautiful countries I've ever stayed in. It's a very peaceful country, and at least I've lived here for all the 5 years. I think I've understood how beautiful this country is, right? Just look at the view the other side, how nice it looks like. Look at how it looks like. This is Denmark for you, and this is not even the city part. This is the rural part of it, and this is where I've decided to live. It's one of the sweetest country, one of the sweetest parts of the country that I love most to live in, right? Just because it has, it's very quiet, it's very safe, which means there is no safety. You cannot, no one can steal your things from here. It's very safe, right? So that's what we talk about when we talk about like, okay, that's what we mean when we talk about the safety, right? At night hours, you can live in any village. So like here, I live alone. And if you see the other side, that is our smallest town. The other side, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but that's where it is. And this is how nice this country looks like. And this is how spring can change things, right? Things start changing from spring. So from the title suggests that the spring season in Denmark, how nice the spring is, how nice spring can change things, you know. So that is how it is, and this is the beauty of Denmark. Anyways guys, I just wanted to move you around, and maybe you'll be able to see some few things. You know, social media is just about making someone understand how the country is, but not only the country, but at least how the places are. So right now I'm in Denmark, and I want to show you some of the things. As I told you before, in this YouTube channel, I'll just be sharing with you guys about the life in Denmark, the culture in Denmark, not even Denmark alone, at least in other parts, and different people that we meet here in these countries here, right? What people do, what are don'ts, and you know, do's of the country, right? That's what we have to basically learn in this, whatever, in this channel of mine. So right the other side, as you see the other side, that's just like a forest sort of, but it's not a dangerous forest. Like mainly there I find some animals inside there, and these animals, they are basically the deers. Not I don't know if someone knows deers, but I have never seen them so much in Africa. But here we have the deers that we hunt at least every season, starting from at least spring up to summer. That's always the time you see animals coming out so much. But during the winter, I've never seen those animals. It's very rare to see them. It's always cold, so it's a really tough one. So today I'm taking you around here. I want to show you how spring is actually changing everything. Already we have seen here a lot of things have changed. And since I'm in the farm right here, I'm recording this video here on this farm. So there are sometimes what you need to know is starting from spring, that's when people do the serious farming, right? People do the serious garden work. So that is always the time. But during that time again, it's when we start seeing some rains and some sunshine. As you already saw the other side, the temperature had gone to 27. But in spring, we always go to negative. So that is always the fact about this country. But all in all, spring is actually changing everything. Look at how beautiful this place is. Look at how nice it just feels like. Everything is getting back to normal. Look at here, the trees are getting back. As I said, in weeks to come, you are going to be seeing a lot of good things this side. Everything is going to be so beautiful. The country is going to look so good, right? So that is how it is, guys. Anyways, in case it is your first time to come to this channel, please just make sure you give a like and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Penny Eddie, that's my name, all the way from Uganda. You can say it Uganda, but I know a lot of Danish people, they call it Uganda, so that's how it is. And any name fits me. You can either call me an African boy, an African man, you can call me any name, but that means it's me, right? So I'm going to be exploring some few things. I don't know, because I can see here there are some nice places around here. I think I've never come to these places. There are a lot of good things. I've never come to these places, but I see things are really looking so amazing this side. It's my first time to come this side. I just wanted to move you in these villages here and to show you how things here look like. This one looks like campsite, yeah. This is where people come for camping. You can even see right there. I don't know, but I wish I could focus for you. I wish this camera could just zoom in for you, but this is a campsite where a lot of people come for camping. So anyways guys, this is how it is, and this is the way to go. So I just wanted to show you how things look like right here. Guys, I'm just feeling the real vibe. Sometimes when I come out like this, I feel like as if I'm in Africa. I feel like everything just is really happening for me. Like, it's good on my side. However much the citizens, normally they are not, those ones who are not farming, because this period always is good for the people who are doing the farming, right? But for the citizens, some of them, they feel like this is not a good season for them, because they love the snow, they love coldness. And for us, the Africans, we do the opposite of it, because we do not need coldness. We always want to be in that hot weather. So right now, the feeling is really positive for me, just because we are heading into summer. And summer is always when it's very hot. We are used to that temperature of 27, 30, 38, that's what we're used to. But we're not friendly with these temperatures of negatives. No one is happy to be in those negatives. Mostly non-citizens were never fans of those. So this is just the feeling here, as you can see here, how it looks like. Very green. And I love seeing green, as I told you already. And right here, this is where we do the hunting from. You can just see here, this is the platform that we use for hunters. So you climb up there and then you target your animal from down. Look at the bush, how it looks like. Just very, 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 very nice. This is always my favorite bush around here. You can see how nice it looks like with a lot of flowers. It feels so cute and so nice. I'm always in love with these guys. It feels so good. And it's always the time when you see a lot of birds around. But in winter, it's hard. Because in summer and spring, why the birds actually come is because they know that's the time a lot of people are planting. They are the maize, all sorts of things that the birds can actually feed on. So that's always the time when they are very active. And the birds move around. Even as I speak right now, the birds are so many, like they are everywhere. Even the trees are now getting back their leaves. A lot of birds here. I know more videos I'm going to keep on making as I walk around, or as I keep on moving, because nowadays I want to start moving so much, because I need to get content for you guys. Nice content. The best places where you can visit when you come to Denmark, whatever you can eat, the cultures. This is what our content is always going to be now. This is what the channel is just about. So I want to take you to see our water body that is used. Okay, that one we just made it for the birds, so that they can swim when it comes to the spring and winter. As we speak, I know they might be swimming there. And what amazing thing we have done here to the birds is, as even you can see there's a bird. I don't know if you could see, but you can see the nest is right there. I think I'm showing badly what that one there you see there. That's the nest. So we just made for them boxes where they can lay their eggs and they produce young ones. And even right here we have another one here. That's also the nest that were made for them, just in form of boxes. So that also make the birds very early and okay, like we make them happy. Even another one is right here. We just tied it on the trees. You can even see it has the entry, which we call the door. So that is the care that we have to give to these birds, because time reaches all these trees do not have the leaves and the birds cannot put their nest anymore. What you need to know about the birds is that birds do not put the nest in an open area or where there are no leaves to hide. So that's the best thing we always do. And that's why you can see them like these ones here. These are just for the big birds. They have just put there, but during the winter you'll never see them. So right there, I can see the birds. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but on the water there, you can even see they are swimming. I wish my camera could really focus. You can see right there, the birds are actually swimming. And even we made for them some nest there on the water, so they can also do their things even when we're not there. But this water is always here, though during the winter this water always freezes, like it's always frozen. You can easily walk over it, but during this time it's good water for us here. We do the swimming, like it's good for the birds to swim. So we don't put their fish because sometimes it dries out, whatever it how do I say, sometimes it does freeze, so you'll see literally it's not good for the fish, because for you to put the fish pond here, you need to cover it and you need to keep it warm. You don't need to keep it so cold, because once it freezes up, the fish will not survive the frozen, and finally they also die. So that's the feeling of the summer here. As you can see here, we have nice roads where you can actually just drive back to the place. And right there is my neighbor. And the other side, the one you're seeing, that side, that's the city that we have here. You just walk there, you buy your things, and everything comes back to the normal, right? So guys, this is just what I wanted to show you for today about the spring. So just make sure you give a like to the video and make sure you subscribe to my channel, Penny Eddie, for more videos. So don't forget to share, like, and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.